So this rep has got in, saw my YouTube video. I mean, somebody must have passed it to her, because honestly, within hours, I had a comment. And I'm going to go through those comments, because what I did was, I did delete them from the YouTube. And the reason was because I'd chosen to keep her anonymous, because there will have been, of course, there will have been people in Unique who will have recognised who it was by potentially the accent. I obscured her face and I changed the pitch of her voice. But there will be many more people who watched it who wouldn't have had any idea who she was. And then she went on to sort of out herself, which I just thought, do you know what? It's probably not the best, because I don't want anyone to sort of go on her page and say, oh, you could look at you. I don't want that, because that wasn't what my video was for. And I just thought, you know what? When I deleted them, it's probably a lot easier for me to make a video with my answer than it is to just write it there. And if this rep's watching this, I don't want to be unfair to you. I mean, I don't want you to see this and think, oh God, I couldn't possibly watch this. She's going to be so spiteful and horrible to me. I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be spiteful and horrible to you. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm keeping you anonymous. So this was the first message, and this was posted within hours. And it goes like this. It's me. Thanks for highlighting me. And then she puts the two hands up. And I've still got over 1,000 presenters and still earning 6 figures. Who are you? What are you trying to achieve from this strange behaviour? My answer was as follows. Hi, beep. I think MLMs are extremely damaging to people's lives, including yours. I make videos to dissuade people from joining them and illustrate the pitfalls. Over 1,000 presenters, but the numbers aren't growing, and you know they're not. Unique has had its day. I wish you saw that this is the ultimate fate of MLMs. They aren't sustainable, and the high reps suffer harsh blows in the end when they can't make house and car payments. You could turn your experience to good by warning of the pitfalls. Instead, you're choosing to perpetuate this, and I believe you could be such a force for good if you wanted to be. I didn't think that was an unreasonable comment at all. She went on to say, I bet your mum is proud of the way you support other women. And then she hashtagged be kind, karma, what goes around comes back around. Right, okay. So I hearted that. I didn't respond to that at all. I just thought, heart it. There were responses from other ladies, but I didn't bother. I was like, okay, you want to say your piece? Fair enough. It's up to you. I knew that you were going to respond. Then 2 days later, today, she'd obviously thought about it. Just watched a bit more. Can only tolerate little bits at a time. So let's hear my side of the story. It's only fair, isn't it? I joined in 2015. Didn't do anything with my business properly until 2017. Within 3 years, I hit top rank in April this year. So I'm not a get in early girl. So you're wrong there for a start. Right, well, actually, I'm not wrong there. I'm not wrong there at all, because you did get in early, and I've got all of the proof. I've got all of the proof that you got in early. And I'm going to put it here now, because this is just ridiculous. I mean, why you would make up such silliness, I have no idea. But here's one from 2015. Here you go, showing that you were recruiting in 2015. There. Now, obviously, you might have been taking it a bit more slowly in 2015, but 2016, well, I mean, I can't see how you could have been taking it slowly in 2016, because look at this. So we have here, this is posted, you asked me to go to your page, so this is posted on your page, and it says, and if we look at the bottom, and I'll bring that out, 2016, the 1st of July 2016, top presenter, PRS earners, personal retail sales earners. This is you, and that's you, third. I'm going to obscure the names, but you're third. You are third there. So let's look at the next one. Let's look at the next one down. This is top in sponsoring. You're second on there. You're second. You're second. This is 2016. You just said you didn't start it properly until 2017. There you go. Top team leaders. You're number one. You're number one in that, top team leaders. So, I mean, it must take at least 12 months to achieve something like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. But it doesn't take 5 minutes. You don't just suddenly come in. That's 2016. And then look at this one. Look at this one. Look. There's you. The Rocking Roses Heart of Unique Award for October has to go to the lovely beep, beep. This lady not only did 1,400 in personal retail sales, but she also brought in a whopping 8 new ladies to her team. Beep's business is absolutely booming. At the moment, she works ever so hard with her team. I'm excited to see the rest of her journey unfold. Well done, Beep. And if you see at the bottom, and I expanded it, you know, your comment, and this is the 3rd of November 2016. This is, you know, first I had top recruiter of the month, and now the presenter of the month. Wow, I'm loving this recognition. Thank you, Unique. So what part of, you know, is this, how are you not? I mean, here's one in October 2016. You're actively recruiting in this one. Actively recruiting. Look, see? It's like this one. Look. Here. 2016 in July. You've put a picture. Join me. It's a recruiting post. And you state that you are a green elite status presenter for Unique. And that's in 2016. I mean, that's really high up. How is this possible? So, debunked the first one. I mean, that just shows that you've started the whole message with a lie. I've had thousands join over the years, but actively working their business, we have 900 to 1,000 regularly qualifying their businesses. Well, because of the inactive people, you would need to have thousands more to get just that amount working. So now, I mean, you said in the other thing, in your other comment that you had over 1,000. Now, over 1,000. If you had over 2,000, you'd say I had over 2,000, wouldn't you? So you must have less than 2,000. For you to just say over 1,000, you will have, and this is if you're telling the truth. You might just be making this up. You said in that I have over 1,000 women. That's nothing. That is nothing for an MLM. Just 1,000 beneath you. Absolutely nothing. That's absolutely rubbish. You need far more than that to be making 6 figures. I know that from the research I did with FM World. Even this, that's nonsense. Absolutely load of rubbish. I don't believe a word of it. Don't believe a word of it. So out of your 1,000, how many of those are going to be even actively working their business? Nowhere near even 1,000, is it? This year being 2020, the year that every other MLM on the planet has exploded and every other MLM on the planet has reported record recruiting. Record. I mean, this is kicked off hype mode for FM World, Body Shop, and God knows what other ones, right? This year, I lost a few presenters to Acti Labs that you had correct, but my business slightly dropped. Hardly anything, but my business slightly dropped, hardly anything, because I'm also a top seller, recruiter, and top elite building leader in the whole of the UK for the past 3 years. Apparently, I mean, and this is a little screenshot for a lady who left you not long ago because you allegedly bullied her, and that was 60. I mean, that's just one person that took their downline, and Allegedly, many more have taken down lines. And I'm going to be honest with you. I have spoken to a lady who is in FM World quite high up, who I'm quite friendly with, believe it or not. And she told me after she saw the first video that I had with you, and she said that she had a lady in her team that you bullied so badly that she was an absolute wreck, that you made fun of her, the way she looked, her nose, her teeth, everything. And this was on one of your lives. She left Unique to go to FM World, and you destroyed her. You mentally destroyed her. And that wasn't even her that said that. That's somebody who knew her, that came. Somebody who had no reason to lie. Somebody who observed something that you had done to somebody. No reason to lie about that to me. No reason to get in touch with me and say, hey, oh my goodness, I recognise this person. She did that. And this is what I keep hearing. So I've had, I mean, and I hear that people are afraid of you, afraid to say things to you. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel that you've done this to people? You know, your desperation. Is this you? Is this you? Or is this Unique? Has Unique turned you into a monster? I like to think so. I like to think that it's Unique and not you. Because I don't believe anyone is truly a monster deep down. I don't. Especially, particularly not a mum trying to provide for her child, which I presume is what you were when you got into it. You saw this, you had an eye for it, and you got in, and you just wanted to do the best, but it's perhaps turned you into something. I don't know. I like to think it's that. But yeah, the fact that you lost people at a time when you should have been getting more people, you should have been having a spike. Our products are massively in demand. I sell an average of 5,000 to 10,000 every single month, and my team hit 80 to 200 per month. Thanks brings me six figures. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. As I said in your other comment, I have over 1,000. There's over 1,000 doesn't bring in that many. I haven't got my whiteboard. My kids have dried all my pens out, but I could sit here and work out for even 2,000 people how much they'd have to. And I will, if you want to challenge me on it and insist that's right. I don't believe it. I don't believe for a single solitary second that your team is bringing in that. And I don't believe you are, because nobody buys Unique. Your company, Unique, is in hype mode. I didn't say that. That didn't come from me. That came from the chief executive. I put all the references there. I put the screenshot on the screen. I didn't make that up. I didn't. That came from corporate. That Coty sold Unique because it wasn't washing its face. It bought it at the precipice of hype mode. It went through it and started losing money, and they sold it. It was worth less than what it was when they bought it, but they sold it. They're making any profit on it when they sold it. Just wanted to get rid of it, and you're still there. And of course it's the original owners are still keeping it going, because people like you are sort of hanging on for dear life, but no one is joining Unique now. It's a failed MLM. It's in failure mode now. I couldn't believe it when I spoke to another person who had recently left Unique, and I said to her, and I was like, how come you stayed in Unique so long? Didn't everyone leave a long time ago? Because I saw a lot of Unique. I used to see a lot of Unique, but I see a lot of this MLM, that MLM, another MLM, even, some sort of rarer MLMs, like I think Ormifam or something or other, that are, they're sort of smaller ones, but you never hear from Unique. Never. Until this, I just thought Unique was over. I just thought it was over. And then I found out that there's you and that there's others like you still sort of clinging on to it. No one's buying anything from you though. Prove it. Prove what you've said about your figure. Prove what you've said. I don't believe you. Also, I coach my team to follow in my footsteps, and they are all thriving. You need 4 elite leaders for top rank. I've got 12, so plenty to create duplication. Now, and I can't prove this, I'm going to be honest with you, but why? I mean, this is from not just one source. This is from multiple people. So I wonder if all of these people are lying, really. I can't see why they would lie about this. To be black status, you need 4 green and you need 80k company sales. Well, 5 apparently have left. I mean, you lost a purple status who took a whole bunch of them with her. So that would have been half. So how have you got so many? Can you prove it? Can you prove that you've got that many? Can you? Can you prove that? I don't think you can. I do not think you can prove that. So again, I don't believe it. I don't believe there's enough people. I mean, I might be wrong. But if there are, how come I personally see all kinds of MLMs, the buy and sell groups. I never see Unique. I'm just a normal person that's part of buy and sell groups. I've got people in my friends who are in MLMs. I had people in Unique. How come I never ever see anyone in Unique? How come I never ever see anyone selling for Unique? And that's just my own personal experience, okay? That isn't evidence-based, that's anecdotal. But is there enough people? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I think you're lying. Also, loads are joining. I sign on average 30 a month. You just said that you lost a few presenters and that, you know, I lost a few presenters. Business slightly dropped. So if you're signing up 30 a month, how did business, you'd be, bloody hell, a couple of months, you've replaced it, business is booming. For God's sake, you sign on average 30 a month. Prove that. That is not, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true. I think you just made that up. And even if you do sign 30 a month, that's gonna be 30 new people that are coming in, realizing they can't sell anything, and then pretty much all leaving, and then you have to replace them with another 30. I mean, that's just gonna be, can you prove that this 30 are staying? I mean, they're not. Even if you are, they're soon realising, because you're going, oh look, you know, I'm like you, I only joined this in 2017. That's what you're saying. I didn't get in early. I only joined in 2017, and you know, look where I am now, and look at my lifestyle. Look at all my, you know. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Prove it. Prove it. Get all these people. Why haven't any of these people come on and on the video and gone like, well, actually, no, she's doing really well. Nobody has. Nobody's come and stuck up for you. Not one person has come on there and stuck up for you. And the videos I've made in the past, lots of people came and stuck up for that person, and nobody sticks up for you. They all sort of shy away, and they don't want to associate themselves with you. Perhaps that's because you've been so spiteful in the past that people don't want to be seen. You know, how many people are following your makeup for the freak show factor, just because like, oh, it's you, it's that person that everyone talks about who's a bully. How many people are genuine? How many people are genuine? I think there's a lot that aren't. And hey, listen, I know that there's people following my page just to see what I'm gonna put. I know that because that's how you found out that I made a video about you. Somebody was watching and passed it back. So, oh, look, she's made a video about you. 30 minutes. Go check my Facebook. I'm still #1 in the UK every single month. Everyone all left. Pyramids implode and they moved on. You're going to hang on for dear life. You know, for goodness sake. You're the last person standing. You know, it's like you go to a nightclub and you're still there at sort of 2:10 and everyone else has left. You can safely say, you know, I'm officially the most beautiful woman in the nightclub because you're the only one there. You know, if you're literally the only one that's hung on, of course you're gonna be able to say that you're the top of everything because all the rest have pissed off. So they're not interested because Unique's failing. It's a failed MLM. In the UK, pointless videos, all bullshit. Best do more research before you do these stupid videos you're making yourself look jealous and envious, bitter, nasty woman. What am I jealous and envious about? What am I jealous and envious about? I can tell you things about you that I admire, a lot of things that I admire. And this is from watching your videos. I admire your talents. I think you're extremely talented with me. I think you're an artist. I go as far as to say you're an artist. You're definitely an artist. I really, really admire how feisty you are, how confident you are to get on there and talk and chat to people. I really admire that because I'm quite introverted. Really, in real life. I mean, I haven't got that sort of, you know, balls to just go on a live and chat away to people like that. I'd love to be more like that. That's brilliant. And I mean, I think you possibly this whole thing of like entrepreneurs, I think you possibly, from stuff I've seen that's happened before, I'm being honest, I think you're actually probably the only entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur. And I think if you aimed that in the right direction, not this stupid shit, you could easily be a millionaire. That's the mind. I think that's that sort of mind you've got, that you've got that feistiness, you've got that thought of making money. I mean, you're managing, and I know that you're doing your tombolas and your raffles and all the rest of the silliness. I know you are, because of the stuff I've been sent, all the information I've been sent with proof that you're doing your raffles. And I couldn't care less if they're illegal or not. The fact that you've had to resort to doing raffles shows that nobody's interested. I mean, you know, I feel sorry for people having to do raffles, but that's how you're doing sales from raffles. The fact that somebody with a mind like yours, that if you actually developed yourself perhaps, or found somebody and developed and really pushed a product that was valuable, the fact that how successful you would be, and you're flogging this dead horse, you're wasting yourself, you're wasting your mind, your entrepreneurial mind on this crap, on this crap, and it is crap. It's all crap. I've never tried Younique makeup, but from what I've heard from people, it's a load of rubbish. A lot of it's from China. Not that there's anything wrong. I buy makeup off the Wish app, so I'm not slagging Chinese makeup off. I'm saying it's cheap though, isn't it? I mean, do more research. I believe in speaking love and kindness in return for good karma. You people are attracting bad karma to yourselves. I'm scared for you. I really am. You're walking on thin ice. Can I just say, people who talk about karma is a Hindu and Buddhist concept, and it only really works. I mean, obviously now it's the meaning of it has changed a lot to me, but the original meaning of karma was it happened in your next life. If you did bad things in your first life, you'd get bad karma, and you'd come back as something in terms of, I guess, in India, for example, where they have a caste system and you get the top caste people and the lower caste people, they don't have hell, they have reincarnation. So if you're bad in this life, you come back in your next life as the lowest caste, and they use it to justify not having compassion for disabled people and people born in bad situations. That's a justification, because you deserve that. You were bad in your past life, so you've got bad karma, and now you're born in this life with deformities, and you only got yourself to blame in your last life. So I hate it when people perpetuate this karma thing, because it's used to so you meet somebody, let's say, for example, somebody tells you that they've just been diagnosed with lung cancer, or they've just died. I don't think of a cancer that could anyone get, liver cancer, I don't know. Breast cancer. Your friend tells you, or somebody that you know but you don't know that well, says, I've just been diagnosed with breast cancer. Are you going to presume that they deserved that because they maybe did something bad? Maybe if I got breast cancer, would you say that's right? Yeah, good. I'm glad. Would you? That would be karma, wouldn't it? For me, I've upset you. I mean, negative. You know, that's what it is. Don't say you're quite stupid. It's karma. It's karma's going to get you. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Nothing's going to get me, because I'm not hurting people. I'm making videos to dissuade people from joining pyramid schemes, to dissuade people from getting up to their eyeballs in debt. Have you done that? No, you've got people up to their eyeballs in debt. That's a fact. People who join Younique, you might not personally gone, oh, let's get you up to your eyeballs in debt, but by sucking people in, by recruiting people, fact, they leave with debt. That's a known fact. The BBC exposed that one, and that hurt Younique as well. You're walking with it. Yes, it's 2020, and we are still the fastest growing direct sales company ever, and we are not going anywhere. Sorry to crush your dreams. You were the fastest growing direct sales. You were the first company. You've, I mean, probably beat Forever Living, but you're the first company to, have this huge explosion because of that mascara. You had a huge explosion, went into hype phase, and that, because I remember, and that's how you went into de-hype phase, but I remember when everyone was selling Younique. 2017, everyone was selling it. Business was moving, everyone was joining. So yeah, you will have been, but you're not anymore. You're probably the fastest growing failing one now. Downward trajectory. Coty booted you. Nobody wants Younique anymore. They don't. They don't want it. No one's interested. It's crap. That's why you want to become a coach, isn't it? Just be honest. Goodness sake, just be honest. I admire. This is another thing I admire about you. I admire your loyalty. There you go. You are being really loyal to this company, aren't you? Because you could have jumped ship, you could have taken, I know that there are people that are obsessed with you and think that you're the most amazing thing in the world. You could have jumped and taken them, but you didn't. You stuck in there, haven't you? All hanging against all the odds. And that is another good thing about you, a good thing about you're loyal. Add that on top of all the other good things I think about you. So the only bad things I think about you is the alleged victimising and bullying and sucking people into this MLM and continuing to perpetuate this. Are you going to become a coach and continue to perpetuate it? And I'm going to do a whole series on the coaches because they're all bullshit merchants. Go put your energy into something that makes the world a better place, not this negativity. Not this negativity nonsense. My Facebook page is beep, beep, beep. Go see the real truth. Don't listen to this nonsense. With all 36 comments. 40 likes. Ouch. And they're all your anti-MLM girls who have too much time on their hands. I mean, you know, I woke up, I got this at, 8 o'clock in the morning. You'd written this either really, really late last night or really early this morning. And, that at the end, I have never, I put my first anti-MLM video on this channel towards the end of July, right? So 4 months ago? I've never done anything like this before. I don't have any following. I had Facebook. I posted the FM World video on there. I got a response. I haven't had anything like this. My subscribers, I had one friend tell me today that she just found out that I had this YouTube channel and she's subscribed to it. Apart from that, the other people are people who just found it. I'm rubbish at self-promotion as well. Unlike you, which I admire. I'm rubbish at it. I wish I was better, but I feel really awkward and embarrassed, like going, putting my videos, watch this. I feel really embarrassed about doing that. Like, watch my video. It makes me embarrassed. And that's how I know how people feel who get into MLMs, who aren't extroverts, who haven't got that thing where they're like, yeah, watch me put this amazing makeup on. I know how it feels to feel awkward and embarrassed about, who wants to watch my videos? I know what that feels like. But you know what? Look at this. That's 50 subscribers I got in the last week. 50 subscribers, and the trajectory goes up. It was 25 in the week before. I'm not unhappy. And I'm not unhappy with that. To laugh at that, well, you came and looked at it. You waited 2 days and wrote a response to that, right? So I'm not unhappy. I am not good at self-promotion, and I feel embarrassed a lot of the time to do stuff like that, tell people to watch my videos. You're not like that, and I bet if you'd started a YouTube, which apparently you've started, you're gonna get loads more subscribers than me in a short space of time, because you're out there, you've got that in you, you are self-promoter, you've got that confidence to just tell people, come and see me. And it's all brilliant qualities to have, which tells me that if you just admitted the game's up, no one's interested in Unique, no one's interested in joining Unique. You're just not. It's on the down. It doesn't matter what you do now. It's still going to keep going down. You're still going to be. And I think you know that. That's why you're doing your coaching. And this is the thing. And this is what I want to end with. I just want to say to you that I like to believe that you're not a bad person, that you're not a bully, that you're not evil and psychotic and all the rest of the things little comments that have been made about you all around, that you're not a scary person. I see people obsessed with you on your thing, so they see something in you. I just wish that you'd see that the game is up and realise that you have first-hand experience of what happens when MLMs go through hype phase. You are in a position now where you could save and not just help and save so many people who were like you were in 2017, thinking that suddenly all your hard work has paid off, and they're, you know, getting cars out, this out, that out in their name. And you could say, listen, guys, I was in the position like you. Please, you're in hype mode. Your company's, it's going to go down. It happened to me. I was there. I started losing everything. My money started going, you know, until I couldn't pay this, and you know, all your hard work goes to waste in the end, and it all goes to shit. You're in that position. If you joined if you joined the anti-MLM community and made a stand and said, do you know what? I know what it feels like to see everything go up in my face. You would explode. Subscribers, 400, you'd have 400 in a week. You would have 400 a week if you stand there. And you're so strong and feisty as well that you'd make such good videos and you'd really be able to put the point across. And I'll tell you what, you'd get full support off me. So I have no personal issues with you whatsoever. Absolutely none. I see all your good qualities. I see all your good qualities, and the bad qualities are things that have been alleged. I see good quality in you. I just think like the bad is the recruiting, trying to suck people into, and you keep lying and saying that, you know, you didn't even, I mean, come on, just stop telling lies. I know why you're lying. I know why you're lying, because you're telling people now that I didn't get in early. You know, you can do it too. I know why you're lying. I know the reason. You're desperate. You're desperate, and I think YOUNIQUE has turned you into a monster. Because MLMs turn people into monsters. That's what they do. That's why I'm against them. So seeing people darkened, their soul darkened. And I think that's what's happened to you. I think that's you. I think that's exactly what's happened. That you've been backed into a corner. You've seen your hard work. People are starting to leave, and when you see them leaving, you get this kind of fight or flight, and all you can do is make a video where you slag them off, slag off the way they look, because you know that'll hurt them. You want to hurt them because they're hurting you. They're leaving you. All your hard work, they're smashing it all up by leaving and not sticking with it. I get it, and I hope that people who are watching this, that that think you've bullied them, can see why you might have turned so nasty, can see that. I hope that they can, because I would love it if you would come over and just speak and start making a stand. And you know what, the adoration and respect you would get if you did that. You can't even believe. You want to be a coach, you want to perpetuate the bullshit, you want to hang around with all the bullshit merchants and make a bullshit book like Fraser Brooks' book, which nearly made me sick to my stomach. You want to do that, go ahead. You won't. There's that much saturation though. There's coaches, for goodness sake. But you really could do something good. You'd use your experience for good, and I'll be waiting for you. Chat with me on the messenger. I have nothing against you. Nothing.